Back here at English Field on the campus of Virginia Tech, Clemson leads the Hokies 3-1 here as we get ready to start the bottom of the third inning. Talking about some of the ACC standings here. Coming into the weekend, Virginia Tech was tied atop the Coastal Division with a 4-2 record. Since they've lost two here to the Clemson Tigers, they've fallen back into third place there for the Coastal, and Clemson has moved up to third place in the Atlantic Division.
Clemson plays with Florida State and Louisville, two ranked teams. Florida State at 20, Louisville sitting about, I believe it's 11th. Then you got Miami, who's leading the Coastal Division with Virginia Tech, but then also Georgia Tech, who's a bubble team of being in the top 25, and North Carolina. And Duke, who granted, despite the record, has been struggling this year, is actually a really good team, young team down there in Durham, North Carolina, that could really cause some problems here down the stretch, especially since the Hokies are going to have to face them on the road. You talk about this just being such a big swing game for either team, pushing both teams. One team's going to leave this matchup with an over 500 record inside of ACC play. And when you look at the week ahead for both of these teams are going to have midweek games. At Western Carolina continues as the Clemson Tigers finish up their little 5-game road trip. And Virginia Tech, 2 more at home. Got to give yourself some confidence.
Wernicke skies this one to center field. Coming under it is Slayton, and he snags it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting the shortstop.
Coming into the weekend, CJ, there were 6 teams ranked in the top 25 here for the ACC, so it just goes to show you how competitive this conference is this year, and it always is a competitive conference for ACC baseball.
Absolutely, Danny. Maybe behind the SEC. Actually, you could argue maybe definitely behind the SEC. This is probably the best baseball conference in the country, with the likes of North Carolina and Louisville now coming in and giving some real firepower in there for this conference. Clemson has always been a powerhouse inside of this conference. So you take a look with just the legend Leggett legend that they have here in Clemson. In 21 seasons, the head coach has led them 14 regular season titles. Now that's still up for grabs here, to maybe add to 10 tournament titles in 6 College World Series, last in 2010. And really been a lot of turnover here for Clemson since then. But they do have a young group of guys. If they can keep guys on campus, keep maybe Chris Oakey around, and keep guys like Chase Pinder around, maybe till their senior years, they might be in a good spot to try and get back towards that. But right now, Clemson was projected as a 2 seed by many people for the regional tournament. Right now, not looking so hot to get into maybe a 2 seed, and right now maybe being a bubble team sneaking in as the way Virginia Tech was kind of expected to be to start the year.
Alex Perez sends this one into left field. It gets down in the corner. He rounds first on his way to second. And he'll stay there with a stand-up double. Nice job by Alex Perez poking that one into the corner in left field. He's aboard with a 1-out double.
Hokies love to throw the hands inside that or towards that outside edge of the batter's box to really get the ball towards the opposite corners. The lefty Perez ropes that one down that line, keeps the ball low, and really just pushes it right into that corner almost perfectly here.
So now that brings Virginia Tech's cleanup hitter back to the plate. Brendan Hayden, the first baseman, is 1 for 1 this afternoon with a double of his own. Jenks his swing and fouls the first pitch off for strike 1.
Fortunate start to the at-bat here for Hayden. Was trying to check that swing there and just clips the edge of the ball and has to sit down 0-1. Hokies moving into a really good part of their lineup here. You talk about Perez getting things leaded off. And then you got Hayden, a power hitter who had a big double to start his afternoon off, and then Payne, the second leading hitter on this Hokie squad, trying to climb back in and minimize this 2-run deficit.
0-1 pitch hit on the ground right side, fielded by Batson. Takes a step on first for out number 2. But that'll move Perez over to third, and the Hokies have 2 away here in the bottom of the third.
And as we mentioned, Eric Payne going to get a chance to come up here. A 308 hitter. Hasn't played really that well so far in the series with Clemson. He's only batting .222 in the series. 2 hits in the 9 at-bats with 1 RBI. Hokies would love to see his second RBI here and send that guy right there, Alex Perez, across home plate, make the score 3-2.
Payne moved from third to second earlier in this game. And he pokes this one into right field. That's going to score Perez. And Virginia Tech trails Clemson by just one. 2-out RBI for Eric Payne.
Big hit by Eric Payne and set the bat in the series. Moves his own average up to 300 in the series and sends Alex Perez across. Great job by Eric Payne, really. So confidence there with that swing. Good base running, obviously, by Alex Perez, too, to get that big double to start things out. And
Hokies just chipping away at this Clemson lead. Ponzeric comes up, hits this one right to the shortstop, White. He flips it to the second baseman, Pinder, for the third out, and that'll bring us to the end of the third. So the Hokies get one on the board in the bottom of the third, but they still trail Clemson 3-2. You're watching ACC Baseball on ESPN3.